Anin Buju band members, today is Wednesday, and I just want to start off by saying miigwech to my nephew. He came over and planted a couple of cedar trees for me, which I really appreciate, and now going to make sure I take care of those very well. That cedar is very important. And this week, I did report that we had a positive COVID-19 case on our reservation in District 1. This is not the first COVID positive case that we've had as band members, and there have been other cases in other jurisdictions. But I know it brought concern to many and wanting to know who the person was and things of that sort. And as of today, the report that I received is that the contact tracing was completed. So if you did not get notified by public health, you were not one of the individuals. And I want to say chi miigwech to Brad Harrington for his post and reminding us to be compassionate and to be concerned about our fellow band member that is now facing that. And as the last report I received is that for the last 5 days that the individual did not have a temperature. And so that brings us to the update of the COVID. So there are currently 15 cases in Mille County, 4 cases in Aiken County, 38 in Crow Wing, and 83 in Pine. And as more people get tested, we will see those numbers increase. And also, I put on the Facebook yesterday that we are working with the Mayo Clinic, and we're talking about June 1st to have all the pop-up clinics in all 3 districts to make sure that if you have any symptoms and you want to be tested, you have the ability to. And again, we've been saying this just about every message that we send out, to please take precautions and to stay home if you can, and making sure that you wash your hands on a regular basis, and just being conscious of what or where you're at. Because I think about when we stop and we have to get gas, we don't know who the individual was before us. When we buy something with our credit cards or our debit cards, are we going to pick something up? So we just don't know what that is. So it's very important to use sanitizer as much as possible if you can't wash your hands. And last week we talked about there is the discussions about opening up the casino, and I brought that up before we had this positive case of COVID on District 1 of our reservation. So the survey is out there, and we decided we were going to do it online. And also, if you don't have access to a computer, to please call the commissioner on call, and they can complete your survey for you. And there's really only 2 questions. And the first question is, do you think it's time to open up our casinos? And the second is to identify your age group. And again, today, every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we have a call with the Lieutenant Governor. And I know the governor presented new ways of opening up your businesses. And like he said, if you watched it, that it is up to the sovereign nations to decide when they will do this. And we know that Prairie's Edge opened up, and the chairman stated on one of our calls he was surprised that there were so many. There was actually one person that showed up at 7:30 in the morning to be first in line. And Shakopee is opening up on the 26th, and some of the other ones, Prairie Island, I think they said June 1, and Grand Portage, they have to wait for the state park to open up before they look at things. And so each one of the sovereign nations will decide when they will open. And what we wanted to do by that survey was to get your input and to see what you think about that. And today turned out to be a very nice day. Over the weekend, I'm sure we're going to have a lot of visitors in our areas. So again, please be cautious, wash your hands on a regular basis, and use sanitizer, and wear your face mask. Um, and thank you to all the folks that dropped off masks for me. So I have a variety of them, and make sure my grandkids have one as well. Miigwech, and have a good rest of your evening.